Africa's modern political history in the 20th century was shaped by the struggle for independence and the challenge of building new nations. After many African countries gained independence from colonial rule in the 1950s and 1960s, some governments struggled with leadership, economic hardship, and political divisions. In this volatile environment, the first military coup in Africa occurred, a moment that changed not only one nation's government, but also influenced politics across the continent for decades. The first military coup in Africa took place on July 15, 1957, in Sudan. Sudan had achieved independence from British Egyptian rule only a few months earlier on January 1, 1956, and was trying to establish stable governance. But political tension and power struggles soon emerged among civilian leaders. A group of Sudanese army officers, led by Abdel Rahman Ismail Kabeda, became frustrated with the government's direction. They believed the civilian leadership was corrupt, inefficient, and failing to protect national unity and interests. In response, they launched a bloodless coup, seizing key facilities, arresting political leaders, and taking control of the government. This military takeover marked the first successful military coup in post-independence Africa. The coup was significant because it set a precedent. Military leaders across the continent soon began viewing coups as a way to solve political problems, especially in nations struggling with division or unrest. In the years that followed, several African countries experienced military takeovers, some peaceful, others violent. Although Sudan's coup was relatively peaceful compared to later ones, it grew into a broader pattern of military interventions in politics. The event showed that newly independent states were politically fragile civilian governments struggled with governance after colonialism. Militaries were powerful institutions ready to shape politics. Leadership disputes could rapidly change a nation's course. The first military coup in Africa became a defining moment. It influenced how governments formed, how people viewed power, and how militaries across Africa positioned themselves in politics. While coups often promised stability and reform, they also introduced new challenges, including authoritarian rule, conflict, and cycles of repeated takeovers in several states.